Hi. Now, this is actually the first time I've really felt like I wanted to even do a video. I was hoping to keep these going right the way through from day 0, but I just wasn't up for it, I'm afraid. So we are on day 6 post-op, full knee replacement right side. And if you've been following me on Mel Riding PT, then you'll see all of the things that I have been up to so far. Now, I just want to give you a bit of reflection on it because if you know me, you'll know that I have done a heap of research, that I knew exactly what it is that I was going into, that I've watched the operations on YouTube, and I had my eyes fully wide open. Despite that, so far this has been harder than I could possibly ever have imagined. The trouble that I've had is that I am allergic to all of the opiates, drugs, medication family, and they make me constantly violently sick, which renders me incapacitated for anything else. I'm also allergic to all anti-inflammatory meds, which incidentally the surgeon doesn't like you to take anyway post-op because they slow down bone healing. So that meant that from day 3 post-op, I elected to go drug-free completely because I needed to get up and stop vomiting and get moving. That obviously meant that my pain escalated, and so now the bag of ice, which I've got down here wrapped in a little old pillowcase, is my new friend, and that's how I'm getting through. Ice and Panadol, that's all I have. Now, I'm on day 6 so far, and I've managed to get my flexion to 90 degrees. Now, each time I start the day and do this, honestly, it brings me to tears. It is so painful. My husband keeps watching, has been saying that I need to push myself. You know, each time you push it a bit more, then that becomes the new norm, and I get all of that. So my range of motion 90 degrees is a real struggle, but that means 50, 60, 70 is now becoming easier, and I'm going to have to keep extending it like that. However, it is so freaking painful, it makes me cry. And then he sits and watches and goes, "Oh my goodness, what's wrong? Have you injured yourself?" No, it's just me pushing myself past the pain barrier. So if you have any type of illusion that a knee replacement is a routine operation, it is not by any means a routine operation. It might be from a surgical point of view, whereas they do them all the time and it's all perfectly normal and it's really easy. But from a patient's point of view, it's not even slightly easy, and it is not for the faint-hearted. Bear in mind, this operation is usually done on people that are 60 plus, so each and every one of those people have had this done before me. I have got a new level of respect for all of them because they are fighting this battle and are usually 20 years my senior, which makes it even tougher. So I just want you to stop and think there for a second and respect people that have had knee replacements, because I've been told by a number of medical sources that it is the most painful elective joint replacement surgery that you can have ever. Now, of course, there are up days and there are down days, and I'm expecting that, and I'm only on day 6. I've been told that I should expect it to take a year to get fully back to fit. Now, that might seem like an insurmountable amount of time. Trust me, when I'm having a bad day, it makes me feel like that. But the age that I am, the age I hope to live to, this is only a small part of the rest of my life. And there's a few things that I've learned in this last 5 days that have changed the way that I look out from here. So if you have listened to what I've had to say before, I was all guns blazing and I was going to get back to everything that I was going to do, and I was running sweepstakes as to whether I'd be able to run again, and everyone was really positive. There's so many different ways people look at it around the world. I know that people have had a knee replacement and have run again, but I asked the surgeon before the operation, or was it just after, what happens if you were to do high impact sports to a replacement joint. Now, he said that the first thing that goes is the plastic meniscus, which is the plastic cap that goes between the bones that provides the cushioning. It doesn't show up on an x-ray, but it is there, and it's the first thing to get worn. They call it delaminated. So the plastic surface delaminates, and then they have to replace that by another open surgery. Now, honestly, do I want to go through any of this in any part again? No, I do not at all, because it's already more horrendous than I ever thought. So I have decided that I probably will not run ever again. However, I'm really motivated to get back on my bike. I've got the range of motion to 90 degrees. It's a very painful 90 degrees. I'm probably going to need 110 before I can get right the way around a pedal stroke comfortably, but that is my new motivator. Am I going to be back at a competitive level? No. Am I going to be back as a recreational athlete? Yes, most definitely. So watch this space.